Once again, welcome back. And let's talk about CCT West Europe Series number 2. A lot of interesting teams. The upper side is kind of packed. We have 500 in the mix, which is interesting again. Not sure what they're cracking, but recently there wasn't really much throwing for them. So there is a hope that well, maybe it's done for them, and they're gonna stop throwing, unless it's all planned. So yeah, as Charles Talon, which are on the rise, everyone else is kind of okay. Expected results. Voivoda, great news, disbanding, kind of disbanding, but yeah. So mm, let's uh, let's discuss the matchups first. Big against Havu. Well, we all kind of expect Big to go far, and in this particular game, I don't have faith in Havu at all. The recent results are kind of poor for Havu. The game that they had against what they playing, double check. uh, matches, matches. Yeah, the game they played against Sprout kind of showed us that well, there shouldn't be much to expect from Havu, and even against Visu, they lose in double digits. So well, Havo is your average tier 3 team right now. Very sad to see Ariel 7 in such a team, but it is what it is. So, so hold on. Again, Apex probably gonna go past Eyeballers because Eyeballers right now are horrible. I was expecting way more from them, but unfortunately, we don't see any progression and only regression. So in this case, Apex could easily beat them, and in a matchup against Big, it's gonna be interesting. But Big should be taking this one unless they want to try something new. And let's just have a look at the prize pool, 22K again. It's one of those events where teams like Big only care about practice, and most likely we're gonna see them picking maybe like the tier 2 maps against Havu and just getting some practice, like seeing how the execution is going to work and so on and so on and so on. Against Apex, maybe we're going to see like one concrete map, then they're going to let Apex to pick something that Big aren't feeling comfortable with, and yeah, most likely we're going to see a free mapper. So, but in general, right now I think Big are stronger than Apex, and Big should go through. Now, iNation against Nexus. This one is weird, but iNation should be going through. But this game is like 50-50. However, it's like slight advantage there is on like iNation side, maybe like 52% favorites. So yeah, Endpoint against 500. Um, Endpoint is just a shit show right now, and I don't expect anything from them. They just HX Steelers in my book right now. MHL, huge disappointment. Heavy God, slowly kind of grinding, but again, nothing to expect. Mighty Max and Surreal, just just horrible. And Fressa, we didn't really see much from him. And against 500, I don't think they have any chance unless 500 actually throwing. So 500, and if they face Nation, then this should be again easy win, and they're gonna go all the way through to play with the Big. So that's my opinion on the upper bracket. And anything can happen in the semifinals, and in general, we should be expecting Big to go through. But again, if Big are taking this event as a practice event, then I'm not going to be surprised to see 500 just kind of beating them and just going through to the grand final. Um, so these are your two teams that you probably should be considering on picking in this power bracket. Um, if you're really, really feeling gambly, then Apex is probably your third option. Um, Flames against LDLC. Flames after Farlex edition playing extremely bad, and the most recent results in what was it, the Blast qualifier, uh, is just a disaster. They even losing to Prosopia. Like the come on, this just looks extremely horrible for them. Farleg also failing to show a decent performance, unfortunately, and against LDLC, this can be interesting. LDLC right now are on the rise, as we can see, and players like Afro still have something left in them, right? Amanek, well, always great to have a Amanek in a game. However, if we look at the players that potentially we can pick from, um, let's just see. Like Amanek is putting good numbers. Afro, that's just a recent game. Let's check some other games like against Apex, Young Ninjas, and Blue Jays, so we can see like who is putting the numbers in. Again, uh, that's an unfortunate event. Everyone kind of screwed up there. Against Ninjas, Gravity, Amanek is decent in general. So, oof, very bad event for him. Nobling, interesting. And yeah, we don't really know who's expected to put good numbers in uh, in LDLC. And if we look at the LDLC prices, what we're gonna see, okay, Afro and Amanek. Uh, yeah, the prices aren't great. However, the Snoblink might be the one. If you're considering like alternative to some teams that everyone is picking, then maybe LDLC is an option, especially since first game is against Copenhagen Flames. Um, so again, this one is 50-50 in my book, but I'm happy to go with the gamble, and I would say that in this one, I will go with LDLC. I'll give them a a pass in this one. So especially because Copenhagen Flames are really really in bad shape right now. Now Godsend against Spirit Academy, right? Spirit Academy had some unfortunate events where they faced a couple of teams that were using the radar hack, and in general they lost some other games as well, right? Against Domination, well, everyone was saying they use the radar hack and they're hacking, so and for them beating Spirit Academy in this way is just kinda sus, especially when the guy goes like 47-18 against them. Sure, anything can happen. Like it might be like the game of decade for him, but if we look at the domination results, then what we're what we're gonna see, they had super interesting season, right? And they even beat Hydra, which is also a team that's allegedly is hacking, right? And they managed to beat a team with the hacks, right? And how did they beat them? Most likely by using hacks as well. So it was hack v hack game, and domination had the better hacks. Easy as that, right? So these are just allegations, which are kinda proven if you actually watch the game, and yeah, and you see some questionable moves, which don't really look like gambles, and so on, and so on, and so on. And if we look like the results of Eastern European game, right? Then also Aurora accused them of using hacks. Also, there was a conversation that they used hacks against Monte, and the only team that they were afraid to use them from is Cloud9, because mm, I doubt they want to repeat the scenario of Akuma and Navi, right? Where it's gonna be just so blatant that they're just gonna get banned straight away. But they used it against Monte, they used it against Aurora, and yeah, this wasn't so blatant, but there was a lot of conversations that they did, and then obviously these teams, they have no chance, right? Because as soon as you find out that potentially team that you're gonna play against is using radar hack, you just have no chance. And for Viperia, for the team that's actually qualified uh, for the upcoming RMR, to lose in this fashion to such a team, come on, there's obviously something. And it was played on the SEA, right? The SEA Advanced season, mm, that's a questionable place, right? A lot of hacking is happening over there, right? Against Spirit, as I already said, it was a quite obvious one, and against Iron Branch, again, like maybe they just play the game, but who knows, right? In a in the most crucial time, well, it was kind of obvious that they're gonna use it. I'm not saying that they did 100%, but it looks like they did. So back to Spirit Academy game, right? Mm, against Godsend, um, even though Godsend right now are kind of peaking, but I don't see them being good enough to beat Spirit, right? Sodfik is doing really great job. Art Frost is on the rise. Baby Donk is great. Zontix and Buzz, they both play really well. So a lot of firepower, a good structure, and in general, Swedish CS is on a downfall, and I don't see Godsend even taking one map from Team Spirit. So my pick is Team Spirit. In the game Spirit against LDLC, Spirit should be taking this one with the no problem and advance into the upper final. So my expectation is Spirit to go 2-0 and 2-0, whoever they're gonna face, unless it's God from Sky, then this might go 2-1, right? Now, Sangal against Into the Branch. Um, again, Sangal, they have a great upcoming talent, right? But Skrunk, in my book, is not the guy that's supposed to lead this kind of team, and I'm expecting a change in Sangal. Probably Skrunk to be removed and maybe go to a coaching position, which I will have no problem with. And as soon as Skrunk moves to a coach position, and this lineup gets a decent IGL, even tier two, probably someone like Fear would just fit perfectly in there, right? Also, young unproven IGL with the young guys with like a Skrunk mm, on a coach position, that would be great, right? If I was a manager of a team, I would definitely try to approach him. And since we don't really get to the point of the RMRs yet, this team would have enough time to get ready, get better for the next RMR, and now they would have a lot of practice against teams that will be attending RMR, and the progression could be huge, right? But they have to remove the Skrunk now and get a young IGL, right? Skrunk is 28, 27 right now, right? So he has to go, and the young IGL has to come in. That's just my opinion on the Sango. But against Into the Branch, um, again, in this game there should be enough just firepower to go through, right? Doesn't matter how bad Skrunk is, but against in the breach they just should beat them. Now Monte against Heat. Maka and Co again on tier 2. This one is 50-50 again, and for me, these 4 teams are irrelevant because, well, they're gonna get like one win over here, and one of them is gonna win this game. But as soon as they face Spirit, that's it. They just gone, right? My expectation is Team Spirit against Monte. That's just my expectation. But Heat, I'm not gonna be surprised to see Heat over there, right? But I expect Monte to beat Heat and Monte to beat whoever's gonna play this one, and play against Spirit for the win, and Spirit to beat them maybe 2-0. Not gonna be surprised to see 2-0, but like I would say 90% chance that it's gonna be pre-mapper. And yeah, and Spirit to go all the way to the final, and most likely to face Big, but Spirit against 500, also a potential scenario, right? So 4 teams that I'm expecting to go to the semifinals is Big, 500, Spirit, and Monte, right? Out of these 4 teams, I'll be putting together my team, right? Um, so Baby Donk is a great option. Mm, if we look at the most picked players, it's Big, right? Also, people are picking Farlig, which is obvious, but yeah, they're gonna face Spirit, which is kind of, well, a suicide mission right now. So if we're considering Big as a first team to go through, who should we pick? Probably Crimbo or Tapson, because Tapson recently hasn't been showing too much of a performance. But again, he's one of the most big players, together with the all other four big players. For this reason, I'm not really gonna go for big, and probably I will gamble on 500, especially with these prices. It makes sense to pick 2 of them, right? Ships and Denisla, well, makes sense to pick them too, right? Um, as I said, right, this is a gambling event, and yeah, CCT 500 are most likely gonna throw some games, but again, right, if they don't, well, we have a great chance to actually go really far. Now I need the sniper. Do I? Where is it? So yeah, ships. Oh, actually, Dennis Low is playing op, right? So I don't really need the sniper. Uh, so it means that I can pick Baby Donk and Sodfik, and I will be left with the
Mic off. Mic on.
And mic is back on. Oof, that sneeze. And I'm left with 190k. So 190k is good enough to pick Demke, which I expect to go really far. Stiko, not the best option. Mighty Max, no. ZTR, it's an option, but again, what do I expect from ZTR? Not much. They playing against Team Spirit straight away, right? And yeah, I'm left with no other options other than picking either Stiko uh, or Demke, and Demke looks like the only option. So this is my 5 that's left. I'd say I expect Spirit to win the whole thing. However, anything can happen. Demke is not the smartest player, but might be enough to hit some headshots, right? Dennis Slow is going to be my main OPA, because why not? Ships as a multi-frag, Baby Dunk as a multi-frag is great as well. But Defender, support. Defender support. Or maybe I can use him as a support. And Denislo as IGO. Now Dennis is up. Actually, defender, entry. Actually, Baby Dunk is a good of it. So support on Demke, good option. Headshot machine, no, 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 no. And yes. Okay, now we have to pick the boosters against Heat. Is it gonna be good enough for the assist? Probably yes. Stanislaw against Endpoint. Can he win a clutch? Very high possibility. Pistol round, great. Trading, yes. Flashbangs, not for them. HE, saver, assist. Well, kinda. I wanna go for the top of the scoreboard, but again, no. 30 bomb, not really clutch, so it's probably gonna be a clutch. Ships against Endpoint. Uh, For him, I would say it's either top of the scoreboard or 30 bomb, and I have to go with the top of the scoreboard. Baby Donk pistol round is really good option for him. So 2 maps, 4 pistol rounds, at least one might work, right? Now, now we have Sotfic, which obviously gonna be bait, right? Uh, and Demq versus Heat is gonna get the assist. So this is my team, and yeah, I'll repeat one more time, right? The 4 teams that I expect to go far is Big, 500, Spirit, and Sungal. The second option, if an upset happens, it might be Apex going through over Big. I don't see iNation or Nexus beating 500 if they don't throw. The only possibility for 500 to lose game is in semi-final. If they pass through that, then most likely they're going to be in the final against Team Spirit, which most likely going to be facing Monte in a semi-final, unless Monte somehow screw up against Heat, right? So that's what I think. You see the most big players over here, and again, good luck and have fun.